Good morning from Switzerland.
Good morning.
We flew in yesterday to Geneva, took the train from from Geneva to
Freeborg.
Fribourg. And we stayed with our friends Vanessa and Pascal, who made us delicious fondue yesterday.
Oh yeah, day one already had fondue. Doing Switzerland stuff.
It was so good that we forgot to record anything, but it was amazing. And today we're gonna go on an adventure with Vanessa. For the top! And there's a big dinosaur playground.
We just hiked to a random mountain, and now we're chairlifting down. Oh, he's just kind of like walking into this.
We're about to go float in the river, just like these people. And this is where we get out at the end of the floating.
It was so relaxing. I'm just at peace now. And I got to jump off a bridge too, so that was nice.
It's day two of our Swiss trip. We are still following the wonderful advice of our tour guide, Vanessa. Woohoo! We're exploring downtown Fribourg today, and it's utterly beautiful, just like everything else we've seen in Switzerland.
Here's a workout.
Oh, monastery?
Yeah. We just drove from Fribourg to Gruyere, and we're about to tour the Kyle chocolate factory.
We just watched a cheese making tour. Essentially, you take milk, starter, and rennet, and make some pre-cheese, and then you press it, and then you salt it, and then you age it for like 3 months. Angela's best shade of salting. This is a completely normal amount of cheese. Just kidding. It's about time. We're at the Gruyere Castle. I'm about to go tour Angela's first European castle.
We just said bye to Vanessa, and now we're just gonna transfer trains every 20 minutes, 5 times, and we will make it to the start of TMB. We just got off our final train and arrived at the start of our hike tomorrow. The Swiss train station is fucking clutch.
Yeah, the Swiss really know how to run some trains.
You buy one ticket from your app, and no matter how many transfer it is, it's just this one ticket, and it tells you exactly when it leaves, when it arrives, from which platform to which platform, and every single train and bus is perfectly on time. It is kind of absurd, actually.
I love Switzerland!
All right, so it is currently day 3.
and we are supposed to be starting our hike today. And we did for about a minute and a half.
Yeah, I'd say like 5 minutes.
Okay, maybe 5 minutes. But then I foolishly went for a little jog, and when I landed one of my steps, I heard a loud pop on my knee, and I think I might have gotten another bucket handle tear on my medial meniscus. I like to reenact this, Jim. Yeah, so then we went back to the hotel, chilled for a little bit, and then took the train back from the start of the hike to Lausanne. And Jim, being the hero, got me crutches, and we Ubered to the hospital, and now we're waiting to see urgent care.
Vlog update day 4. We are checking out the city because Angela's kind of crutched up, so we bailed on the hike and we're checking out Lausanne and Chalon, which is a castle. We just went to a pretty cool museum.
The Platform 10 Art District in Lausanne.
Had like a super intense photo exhibit and then some pretty cool space stuff. Yeah, this was really fun. We're just taking it easy today. Gonna go get the train, get some food, and then do a castle.
We are going to be visiting that magnificent castle on the lake.
Castle! Castle! This feels very much like a video game to me. We're inside of like an 800-year-old crypt, and there's an ancient reliquary. I feel like I should be looting this and then triggering a battle with a bunch of skeletons or something. We're in the royal bedroom, and they have wallpaper or paintings of tons of animals, including a griffin that you can see much better on the replica. That's me.
Here is the royal latrine going
Straight into the water, baby.
straight into the lake.
Fun fact, this castle was completely whitewashed when people lived here, but apparently,
Looks like that.
yeah, but apparently modern people don't believe that's what castles look like, so they unwhitewashed it to make it look more authentic.
We are at the very top of the keep.
Y'all cute. Yo! Today is day 5, and we are on the first of 5, maybe 6 trains going from Lausanne, where we're staying with Louisa, to Florence. We're in Italy.
We're in Italy. We are trying to get to the bus because the tunnel collapsed and the train doesn't go there anymore. And no one knows like where. There's one bus and
And like a million
500
people.
people trying to get on it. Got our second pizza in Italy after being here all day. We discovered the difference between the Swiss and Italian train systems, and eventually made it to Florence. So we're gonna go check into our hotel soon after we eat this.
We're taking a walking tour through downtown Florence and looking at all of the most touristy sites that are also kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty dope. It's cool to see like the richest part of Europe, like 600 years ago. And yeah, a lot of it is still like really cool. So
Yeah, and we learned a cool thing about the Medici family, which is that apparently they just work with people to scheme to get them to become the Pope by bribing all of the other people in the church. And once they become the Pope, they just bank with the Medici family.
they made the Catholic Church They became the
just
bank
put-
of the Catholic Church.
Yeah, and just put all of the church's money into the Medici family, which obviously that made them super rich.
Yeah. So pretty good idea. We'll be working on that when we get back. Vlog update. We went to Cinque Terre and went to Manarola and been like swimming around. Got some great seafood. Just chilling on the Mediterranean. It's pretty good today. This is like the cutest little seaside village I've ever been to in my life. Alright, we are leaving Manarola and going to Monte Rosa, which is, I think, one of the bigger ones in the Five Towns. We're gonna get some food, go to the beach again, and yeah, this is our last day in Italy until we go back.
We're back in Switzerland. In fact, we arrived in Lauterbrunnen, where we're staying for the next 3 nights. And as much as I loved Italian food, it's just so peaceful here.
Look, that's our hostel. And this is the little town we're in.
Look at this waterfall off of a cliff. We did a short hike from down there to the top of this waterfall. We're gonna walk at That's pretty good. We finished our short hike from Mürren to Gimmelwald. I bought a huge block of beef jerky
It's a lot.
from an honesty shop.
I got a huge beer of their local homemade beer. It's great. Cheeseburger and great view. Thanks, Swiss Alps.
Alright, it is day 2 in the Jungfrau region, and today we're splitting up. I am taking the train to go to Wengen to see some cows come down a mountain.
And I'm gonna go to Mürren to do the Via Ferrata.
So I ended up hiking a little bit up from Wengen to get farther away from the tourists, and end up getting so lucky because I ran into the cows at the same spot where the farmers were letting the cows stop to eat. So at some point I was just standing in the middle, surrounded by a school of fish made of cows. The aftermath of the cow parade going through. Round 2 of cow parade in town. I was just over there in Mürren, took the cable cart up, and now I am going over there to Grindelwald. Okay, So I have been on this gondola for what feels like forever. So I looked it up. Apparently in 1978 when it was built, it was the longest cable car in the world.
We are reunited after our half a day apart. I survived the course, and Angela made it here.
Yeah, we're in front of the Eiger in the clouds.
We are back in Lausanne, so we're gonna spend the next day and a half hanging out with Louisa and then head back to SF.
Neck balls. Having a bad hair day. Yeah. Permanently.
Oh, hi!
Yeah, we're looking at a giant tower. We're about to climb up it. We're super psyched.
We're in a third country! We're across the river.
No, lake.
Across the lake. We're across the lake.
Whoa, crazy tree. Here we have Evian straight from the source. Alright, tell me.
I don't even know. Blessed. Cute. Last meal in Switzerland.
What's up? We are at the airport at the very end of our trip. We're one more 13-hour flight away from San Francisco, where we can be home cuddling with our cute boy Mac.
Yeah, and it was a great trip. Big shout out to Louisa and Vanessa for letting us stay at the place, and the Swiss medical system for seeing Angela